to Simply Steps secondhand bookstore. What can I help you with today? Okay. So you're just kind of looking for a book as a gift for someone that you know? Okay. I think I can help you with that. Do they like any particular genres or authors? Not that you know of? Okay, that's totally fine. I actually have right next to me a pile of some books that are very popular right now. Not new releases, unfortunately. Like I said, this is a secondhand bookstore, so but all things considered, some of these are fairly newer, and I've read all of them actually, so I can give you a little bit of feedback as well. Okay, great. Yeah. Well, the first one, I guess I'll just start from the top. This first one is the first book of the Walking Dead series. So it's called The Walking Dead: Rise of the Governor, and this is very popular right now because of the show The Walking Dead. I don't know what came first, the show or the book. I'm assuming the book. Although the book doesn't really have anything, has a little bit to do with the show, but it's actually kind of like the prequel to the show, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have, like Rick and Glenn. They kind of are briefly mentioned and are part of the series for like a chapter, but that's about it. It's mostly literally about the governor and how he became to be the governor and how Woodbury was all started and all of that. So if your friend is a fan of the Walking Dead series, then they'll most likely enjoy this book series. There are 4 books or 5 books. I want to say 4. I can't remember. I apologize, but they would enjoy this one very much. Let's see. If your friend is more into a kind of dramatic book series, oh, by the way, all of these books are considered young adult, so if your friend doesn't enjoy young adult, I would recommend anything Jodi Picoult or Stephen King if they are more of a thriller seeker. Jodi Picoult has a lot of medical stories, or not medical stories, but like there are some medical aspects of it, and there are also most of them are like crimes and like detective work and stuff, but they are really, really good. I highly recommend her books. Okay. So as I was saying, if your friend enjoys drama, then LA Candy by Lauren Conrad is a good way to go. It has a nice little candy heart. And this one is about a college student who is accepted on a reality TV show, and it's not quite as she thought it would be, if I remember correctly. I haven't read this book in a long time, so yeah, Lauren Conrad is very she's a good author. It's not my favorite series, but it's definitely a good start for someone who maybe isn't into reading all that much. Yeah, because if you're very into reading, you may not. It's a bit of a slower paced book, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to read a lot. I don't exactly have the time anymore, but I liked faster paced books that I could finish within like a few days to a week. So now it takes me a couple months to finish a book. My reading pace has slowed down significantly. So this next book is one of my favorites. This is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and I absolutely love this book, and the movie was actually very well done for a book to movie adaptation. Normally I'm very critical about them. For example, the Percy Jackson series, the first movie that they did was, in my opinion, awful. It was terrible. It was good if you never read the book. If you read the book, I personally didn't like it. I think they did a lot of stuff wrong, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about books. So yeah, I recommend this. It's about a girl who is, I believe she's German. Her name is Liesel, and she enjoys reading. She taught herself how to read with her adoptive father, and it's all set during World War II, and it's all set in Germany. So yeah, it's very interesting. I really love learning about that time period. I think everything about it is very interesting. It's a very tragic time period, but so historic, and there's a big impact on the world, so I really enjoy learning about it. And this book here really is an interesting twist, and actually the most interesting twist about this book is that Death, like the character Death, is the narrator, which I thought was very cool, because you don't see Death as a narrator too often, if at all. There's that one. And the next one is, again, one of my personal favorites. It's The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. And it took me a while to get into this book at first, but once I got into it, it was so good. I could not put it down. I still haven't seen the movie, and I really, really want to. So I'm hoping that the movie does the book justice enough. This one is another apocalyptic book. So basically, there are like these aliens, I guess, that attack Earth, and there are 5 waves. So like the first wave, all of the cell phones and like electricity and stuff go out, I believe. And then the second wave, I don't remember exactly the order of the waves, but there's like there's a plague, there's like I said, there's a power outage, and then there's like some other wave. It's been a while since I read the book, so wow, I really wish I could remember. I apologize, but this book is really good. We also have the second book too, the Infinite Sea. I don't know why I had so much trouble saying that, but we do have the second book. If you would like to purchase both at the same time, we actually have a sale going on right now, buy one get one half off. So Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's that one. And then this next book I enjoy so much. I'm still currently reading the series. I believe I'm on book 4. And I'm watching the TV show as well. So this is the Mortal Instrument series. This is book 1. This is the City of Bones. And this world is fantastic. It's by Cassandra Clare. And in this world, there are demons and shadow hunters that are part of the human world, but humans can't see them. And there's so much about this book that I could tell you, but we probably don't have a lot of time to just sit here and discuss the whole thing. No, I didn't think so. But the TV show, Shadowhunters, is actually doing a decent job at portraying the book and bringing it to life. So, yeah, I'm so obsessed. Although they just had the season finale for the first season, so kind of sad about that. But at least they still have the books, right? So I recommend this one. Because I feel like all of these books are good, and some of them are good for people of all ages, not just young adults. So, this is another one I recommend. If you're more into like the kind of sci-fi aspect, but it's not too bad. So going away from, I guess, sci-fi, this one is kind of more of a fairy tale, but it's a little bit different than your average fairy tale. This is Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. And Samantha Van Leer is actually Jodi Picoult's daughter. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. They wrote a book together. So in this book, there are actually illustrations. So, and the font changes, like different styles and colors. It's so much fun to read. So right here, there's like little pictures in the book. And then at the beginning of each chapter, there are illustrations. And it's really cool. So like right here, the black writing is the point of view of the storybook characters, like as their story is being told, as if you were reading the book. And then each chapter tells you the point of view of which character is obviously currently giving the point of view. So like Delilah, her font is, well, like I can't exactly look at a font and tell you what it is, but not all of them. A couple I can, but so her lettering is green. And then Oliver, which is the storybook character that comes to life, his writing is blue. it's a really cute story, and it can be a quick read too. So, and we don't have the sequel for it yet, but she did just recently, I believe within the past year, came out with the sequel. It's called Off the Page. Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but I'm so excited. I really want to. So the last book that we have here is, I know I've said a lot of them are my favorites, but I think this one is my #1 favorite of this pile, or ever. It's called Poison Princess. It's by Cressley Cole. So this one is an apocalyptic book, and it's about, actually I can just read you the little blurb on the back. It's fairly short. So the characters on tarot cards are real. The Huntress, the Fool, Death, the Lovers, and 18 other major arcana all exist. These warriors, femme fatales, I don't know, magicians, and devils each have uniquely lethal powers, and they're coming for me. To survive, I'll have to embrace my own terrifying abilities. But if Jack ever beholds what I truly am, will he abandon me to my fate? Yeah, so it's about 12, I believe, 12 major arcana, and each generation, or every couple hundred years, they come back to life as new people, but they, like with new lives and stuff, but they all are connected, and eventually some kind of apocalypse happens, and they are all part of a game, and there are many love triangles, there is betrayal, there is lots of adventure and suspense, lots of suspense. Oh my god, I really enjoy this book so much. If you pick out a book for your friend that's not this one, then I suggest you buy this for yourself, or buy a couple copies, one for you, one for your friend. It's really good. We have most of the series here too. We have the next 2 books in the series, and the 4th book in the series actually is being released this spring. So if you decide to get all the books, then you'll want to probably keep an eye out for that 4th book. Okay? Okay. The characters are so cool. They all have very unique personalities. So, were there any books that you found interesting enough? A couple? Okay, cool. Which ones were they? Okay. We'll go with City of Bones. Yes. Oh, your friend already watches the show. Okay, but they haven't read the book. Okay. Yeah, that would actually be a really cool thing. Okay, so I'll take this one. And you want to take the Poison Princess for yourself? Okay. It's a really good book. I think you're really gonna like it. Was there any other books or anything else that I could help you with today? I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. Let me look it up to see if it's in our inventory. I just have to put my glasses on because my eyes hurt when I look at a computer screen. So yeah, they're kind of nerdy, but I like them. I only wear them when I read. Sometimes I wish I could wear them all the time. So let's see if how do you spell that last part? Okay. It doesn't look like it's part of our inventory, but maybe we'll end up with it someday. Like I said, I've never actually heard of that book, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. Actually, thank you for coming in today. So, did you want a bag for the books? No, you're all set. Okay. Here you go. Yeah, definitely. Come back anytime. I'm here all the time. So, it was so nice to meet you. I hope your friend really likes your books. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, come back anytime.